Great Tuesday to you. I hope you ending your week strong. I hope it's been a strong, great week for you. For real, I do. And I'm hoping that your weekend be blessed. You get things accomplished that you couldn't accomplish during a week. Sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to process what we haven't done during the weekend. It's Thursday, of course, still a Tuesday, continuation of today's. And may you prosper and do all the things you need to have done before the clock is over. What I want to hit on today is everybody hard. Now you can take this however you may do it. It's a reality though. Hard was presented to us a long time ago. I used to try to figure out certain features of being hard. Hard though is really lined up with one part of your body, your existence, your heart. Now, I may be wrong to some and I may be right to some, 50-50. So becoming hard is when your heart is hardened. That's when you you don't care about nothing, you don't care about people. A whole bunch of things just cease to exist as far as feelings. That's hard. Everybody's hard. And you can look at all different types of scenarios. You can look at the news. You can look at people in general that's around you. You can look at traffic. Cars moving back and forth. All of that, when you're in the traffic jam, all types of scenarios to where a person shows that they're hard. Whew. Now, Kanye West said he's even beautifulest people do the ugliest things. That was a reference that came to my heart and my mind. And I wanted to use that right briefly. So that's truth. Back in the day, far as when I was growing up, you had the thugs, you had the gangsters, you had the tough guys, the bullies. you could separate them, the beast from the softies. Then you had the nerds, the weirdos. I don't want to use that terminology because it might offend some. But you had people that was placed in this area, and you had the people placed in this area. You was either hard or you was soft. That was it. Now, when you look at reality, the way life is now, you have everybody doing some type of killing, some type of beatings, some type of road rage. You name it. It's no criteria. The females even showing that they got that. Just being honest, you check that out, and this shouldn't provoke you to stay that way. This is a challenge for yourself. If you believe that you can challenge yourself and look in the mirror and figure out if you are controlling that hardness. It's a time to be hard. Straight up, it's a time to be like, no, I'm not taking this. Not go out and kill people and all that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a time to stand and not let your heart be softened. And you being deceived by people and getting taken advantage of. Let someone twist and turn you or control you like a controller on a video game. Now they directing your past, they're altering your future and everything. You can't do that. So I don't care how soft you think you are as far as that, you hard. Everybody hard. Like I said, I'm not trying to provoke that. I'm not trying to coerce you to be cold-hearted. I'm trying to get you to turn on that switch When it's time to be hard, to be stern. That's a certain criteria of being hard. When it's time to be stern, you have to be stern. Don't be no dummy. Don't be no fool. Don't let somebody just misuse you and you just accepting it and then brushing it off and keep on doing it. And then you building up that residue, as I stated previously. And now look at you. Now you cancerous. You got all this build up. And I've been using cancerous forever. So please don't take that and twist it around. That's just one of my formalities to where how severe it is and how it's designed. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. So that's always my concept. So now, when it comes to that, I said I wasn't provoking to the point where I was headed. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose course because my brain just be going. So not to provoke, but actually to humble you, but put you in a position where you can balance it. You got that 50-50, and you have to take your full focus, your fully focused mind, and take the time, be patient on your decision before you make it. Should I harden up right now? Let somebody know, hey, you're not about to just run over me. Or is it me being prideful? That's the point where I was headed. It's not, what I'm telling you is not for you to be prideful. We got too much pride out here. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody being hard, man, that's going to make the whole world hard. So now you just got one big old heart that's just stuffed with sturdiness, pride, arrogance, you name it. All the negativity that could be brought up is placed in one big bundle. That's what it is when it's like that, the way it's becoming. So now you got the people who's supposed to be gentle-hearted, soft-hearted towards looking at people rather in a negative sense and being hard towards people who should be in their corners, who most likely have their backs. Yet now that you done got hard and you putting up this front, you putting a barrier up to where you can't receive blessings, and for real, can't receive someone that's beyond a blessing. Because if you take an individual and if you could possibly just picture how many blessings that a person possesses inside of them that could be pushed towards you, it's unimaginable. So don't be hard or look at it to see if you shouldn't be hard with certain people. Somebody could be doing something to you out of generosity, and you had someone else do it to you to set you up for failure, to reel you in, bait you. It's a difference. I have so many different sayings, I believe, the way I talk, the way I walk, the way I move, to where it's similarities to a guy that will manipulate the mess out of you. And I caught on to it. I looked at the scenario myself. I was like, whoa. Because I've seen guys talk like me, walk like me and everything. And I knew these guys. I've encountered these guys. I've been around these guys. And I'm like, he lying. That ain't my fault. So when it comes to that, when you dealing with somebody who has certain criteria, certain features, certain attributes that seem to be like another person, be careful on your judgments. 50-50. Pros, cons. Be aware. Being hard is something that has to be done at some point in time. Being hard is something that shouldn't be done in so many cases. If you put in a position where you just got to keep being hard, you in the wrong area. When you being hard, your heart ain't pumping. It stops. So you allowing that situation to suck the life out of you. If your heart is not functioning properly, it's going to get distorted. And eventually it's going to stop. If it gets stuck in that position, that's going to be a heart attack. So, the scenario that what I really want to point out to, rather, is how the world is so hard. Everybody's so hard. Now you got mass shootings, everything. The same people that was judged most likely to be soft, talked about, all of that, them the ones doing the craziest stuff. They was underestimated. That's what I want to say. Don't be underestimating nobody. Some people, like I stated before, some people need to be talked to. Some people need to be heard. Some people just demonic. So paying attention to people when you're in environments to where somebody acting flaky, and you keep being in them environments, and you know something ain't right, you might need to flee. You might need to get away from that environment. You might need to even switch that job. Your children, if they're in school, you might need to switch them from that school. I don't care if it's at the end of the year, the beginning, the middle. Straight up. You got to watch out for those who are hard by choice because they are evil. Who could cross lines 0 to 100 in a split second. Everybody hard, man. Watch out. Watch the signs.